So we're here to talk about the franchise trust engine. That's why we're here. What
Yep.
is the franchise trust engine?
So the franchise trust engine is a content machine that's designed for franchise growth, building credibility, removing prospect friction, so removing doubt, and turning trust into action. But maybe to put it a little bit more simply, it's a content machine that is repeatable, scalable, and helps prospects to learn everything about the franchise brand to build trust and credibility, and therefore almost kind of selling themselves on the idea of joining the network before they actually apply or reach out. That in turn then is going to increase a lot of those conversion rates that we spoke about. So they're going to be more likely to want to get in contact with you. They're going to be more likely to move on to the next stage in the process. That's kind of the size of it.
What is the problems that it's fixing?
So I think that's the main thing is those conversion rates, right? The people not getting back to you, the people seeing your competitors and going, actually, they look like they might be a more interesting prospect. It's going to help with visibility. A lot of franchise brands they're not visible. People can't find them. So having that constant content going out there on social media platforms, YouTube, podcast platforms, it's going to increase their reach and therefore increase visibility. And then the final one, but not necessarily all of it, is during the franchise recruitment process, where a lot of times people don't know what to send to people. Will produce enough content to say, check out this channel, check out this story.
What makes it different from other marketing approaches that they might have tried before or that other franchises are already doing?
Like I say, more challenges that it helps to overcome is actually that consistency piece. You see a lot of brands will start the content marketing journey but struggle because they don't know what to create, when to create it, how to create it. What this does is enables them to have consistent content going out almost every day of the whole year for an ongoing basis. We've also been doing this type of work in various different guises, broken down over the last 4 or 5 years, if not more. So what we've done is we've pulled it all together into a system that works so that it minimises the time of the franchisees, the franchisor, and anybody else who may be filmed, and takes that content that we capture and turns it into not just video format, but also blog articles, blog posts, email nurture campaigns, newsletters, things like that as well.
What happens when a franchise actually implements the franchise trust engine?
The first thing they're going to notice is they're going to see an increase in engagement in their social media platforms. They're going to see, I would say, better quality candidates or more informed candidates coming through when they're speaking to them in the first instance. They're going to see the not the engagement rates. They're going to see the conversion rates increase as well. I did this myself. We started to introduce a lot more content during the recruitment process post-application. And it worked significantly when you start to share the right stories for that individual. So having that available is going to help to increase those conversion rates. Just general awareness is going to really increase for the brand as well. I think they'll probably see more people hitting their website. And I think in turn, it probably, depending on the business, it also help the franchisees because the brand will be more well known, in certain areas. So people will come across the product or service that they're offering and increase leads on that side as well as just for franchise recruitment. Yeah, and I guess this one maybe is one of the more important ones. Perhaps not instantly, but they will start to see leads coming through that have found the content, discovered the brand, felt, okay, this is a good journey for me to be on, explored it, watched all the videos, watched all the podcasts, and then inquire rather than finding the opportunity through a portal or something like that. They'll be educated, build their interest, and then, become a prospect off the back of just seeing the content initially.
So if someone's interested, what should they do?
If someone wants to know more about the Franchise Trust Engine, probably the best thing to do is to head over to thefranchised.com. On there will be a page called the Franchise Trust Engine, where it will detail out some of the details around the process, what's expected from them, what we would deliver, and then a place for them to reach out, fill their details in, and and get in touch for a chat.